Today we go to make a nice onion soup, particularly not an onion soup for crybabies. 1.5 kilo onions, so a lot of crying to do. We slice our onions, not too thick, and after that we're going to fry them nice golden brown to get a very nice rich onion soup. Okay, here we are. We're going to put approximately a 40 to 50 grams of butter, melt the butter properly. We need the butter to fry, and we need also later on to add flour so we have a binding agent. Start adding the onions. Make sure your frying pan is big enough for all the onions. And now we're going to fry them as long that they form a nice caramelized brown color. Our onions are nicely caramelized, and this is really essential for a good onion soup. A lot of times you go to restaurants and you get these half raw onions, white, tasteless, and it's not the meaning. We add with it approximately 2 soup spoons with flour, because we want the soup to be slightly binded. So make sure you stir well and continue cooking so that the flour will be cooked as well. Otherwise you get a taste of flour in the soup, and that's what we don't want. So that will be approximately enough. Stir up a little bit the heat. Now we're going to add a little bit of water, and totally we're going to add now a liter of water. First we stir in some small quantity and we bring it to boil. When we see that the soup starts to bind, we're going to add more. So we can stir in all the water. Now you see you get a very nice brown color, not those with its, whitish soups that you see in a lot of restaurants, bad restaurants. Now we have to add with it wine to our soup, red wine, but unfortunately I forgot to buy some wine, so I had to take from my wine collection. So this really is going to hurt, because the wine that I'm going to use is a Chateau Cap de Morin, a Grand Cru from 1995. So I make sure I will keep some for myself as well, because it's basically cursing in the church to use this wonderful wine in a soup. But about half a bottle of wine, and this will give some more color even to our soup. And now the soup has to continue cooking, simmering for at least another 40 minutes. I'm going to switch it to a other pot, because I'm not ready to fry it anymore, and that will take less space on my cooking top. So we're back. We changed the soup to a bigger pot, and we're going to add some spices to it. To start with, we're going to add some nutmeg. As I told you in many of my other recipes, be careful with nutmeg because it can become too dominant. We add some bay leaves, 2 bay leaves, and we put in some fresh ground pepper. Don't be too greedy. And now turn down the heat until a gentle simmer and let the soup continue for approximately 40 minutes, so that all the flavors, all these wonderful flavors of the wine, the spices and the onions can blend together. It will be very nice to put some thyme as well. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, I cannot get any fresh thyme. Okay, I'm back again. I bring the onion soup to boil, put them in the bowls. I toasted some nice baguette with a little bit olive oil, and now I'm going to top with it my onion soup with a nice layer of Gouda cheese, of any cheese that you basically prefer, and then we're going to melt it down, we gratinate it in the grill. We want this become crispy, we want it to run over the side because, so we can, you know, just be busy with it. It's delicious, and our onion soup is ready to be served.